Hello, welcome back to this video. I'm going through some questions from Targeting Foundation Mathematics Workbook 6A. I'll be revising something on fractions, mini fractions, and maybe some decimals in this lesson. So let's get started. So the first question will be on page 46. So some requests from my students at page 46. Question 5. Now, Fatima spends $28.75. Tina spends 4 times as much as Fatima. So let's understand how to draw this and model. Right? Otherwise, you will just do the wrong thing and start to divide by 4, and that's a very common mistake. So very simple. Start the first one. Fatima, she spent this amount of money. Just draw a simple box. Write in $28.75. And then we were told that Tina spent 4 times as much. So Tina's amount is 4 times of Fatima's. So that means that Tina's one, I'll have 4 boxes instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. And since they are the same in size, you see, I put my finger here in parallel, right? You can see the rectangle are about the same in length. So everyone here is 28.75, 28.75, 28.75, 28.75. So how much did Tina spend? Basically this. You can either add them all together or you use 28.75 multiplied by 4. 5 times 4 is 20, carry 2. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 2 is 30, carry 3. Decimal, bring it down. 8 times 4, 32, plus 3, 35. 2 times 4, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. So don't forget your units. So the answer for this, you might write in the mathematical statement as well. 28.75 times 4 is $115. Now since there are these two numbers here has 0 value, I'm not required to write those two zeros at the back. If you want, you can write them, but you will still get the marks even if you don't write them. Okay? So that's for question 5. Done with one question. Let's go on to question 7 on page 42. Question 7. Let's see. So question 7 is decimal question. So you're multiplying by 100. Okay, I'll do all four. 0.08 multiplied by 100. When multiply and the number becomes bigger, this number becomes bigger. How does it become bigger? The decimal is shift to the right hand side. You see 20, right? It means you multiply by 100, that will mean you move the decimal twice. This decimal moves twice to the right. First time, second time. It's now just right behind 8. So now the answer is 8. Let's go to B now. 3.1 times 100. Again, decimal will shift to the right by 2 times. By 2 times, because I see 2 zeros here. 1, 2. Decimal now shift here. Now there's an empty space here underneath this curved part. I'll add in a 0. So now the answer is 310. This decimal is no longer here. It has shifted to this point. Okay. Now notice that I didn't write the decimal here. I also didn't write the decimal here. Why? There's no need to. Why no need? Because what is after this decimal? It's nothing. It's 0. So there's no point for me to write this. And the question didn't say express your answer in 1 decimal place. If you say, yeah, I'll write in 1 decimal place, this is the first decimal place. Since it didn't require me to write my answer in 1 decimal place, I'll just write it as 8. In this case, 310. Next one, 723 multiplied by 100. So 7.23, multiplied by 100. This decimal will shift 2 places to the right. 1, 2. Now the decimal has shifted just behind 3. So it now becomes 723. Okay, last one here, 6.255 times 100. Decimal shift 2 places. Now it's here. So it's 625 decimal 5. This is the answer for that. Okay, let's go to page 53, question 2. This is page 53, question 2. We're supposed to now use a calculator to find out the answer and give it to correct to one decimal place. So what is 35 divided by 4 on my calculator? Alright, let's see. 35 divided by 4, I have 8.75. 8.75. But this is in two decimal places. To correct the one decimal place, I look at the second decimal place digit. I check. This is 5, right? If it's 5 or more than 5, I can add 1. So what is 7 plus 1? That is 8. Decimal remains. This 8 here remains. So I get the answer 8.8. I'll do one more. This one. 59.8 divided by 5. Let's see. 59.8 divided by 5. And I'll get the answer 11.96. Correct the one decimal place, correct to 9. So I check this number. This number is bigger than 5, so I can add 1. So what is 1 plus 9? That becomes 10. Right? So I must carry 1 over here. 1 plus 1, 2. So how do you see this? It's like this, 11.9, something like this, plus 1. 9 plus 1, 0, carry 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus nothing is 1. And the answer, you must retain this 0, because this 0 now is important. Because why? The question says it must be corrected to one decimal place, so we need to see something in one decimal place. I will not do the next two, but it's the same idea behind this. Okay? Okay, this question is on page 55, question 2. So this is again on a word problem. Mrs. Wong bought 9 kilograms of prawns for 9 kilograms of prawns for $62.55. How much is 1 kilogram of prawns? To get to 1, 9 divided by 9, I get 1. So same thing, 62.55. Here I divide by 9. Divide by 9. So what should I get? Well, there's no calculator symbol, right? So I got to work it out. So 62.55 divided by 9. First column here, nothing. This is 0. Next one, 62. 9 times 7, 63 cannot. So 9 times 6, I have 54. 62 minus 54, I have 8. I bring 5 down. So I see 85. 9 times 9, 81. 4. I bring 5 down. 9 times 5, 45. Okay, so the answer is $6.95. And this is a question on page 55, question 2. Now let's go to page 57, question 5 now. So this is page 57, question 5. Stick A is 20 cm long. So stick A, I just draw a rectangle, is 20.4 cm long. Stick A is 3 times as long as stick B. So stick B is shorter. So stick B is like this. Okay? Or now we will draw this if we want to be clearer. Stick A is 3 times, so I draw 3 boxes. As long as stick B is like this. So if stick A's length is 20.4, what is stick B's length? So I simply use 20.4 divided by 3. Divide by 3 to find out what is one of this. So 20.4 divided by 3. 3 times 6, 18 to 4 times 4. Just double check. Sorry, this is 8. 6.8 centimeter. So stick B is 6.8 centimeter long. This is the working. Divide this by 3. This is on page 74, question 5. A box of cookies costs $5.85. A box of chocolate costs twice as much as a box of cookies. Look at A. How much does the box of chocolate cost? So chocolate costs twice as much as cookie. So if cookie costs $5.85, chocolate costs twice, right? I times 2. I'll get $11.70. That's answer for A. Let's go to B. How much do 3 boxes of cookies cost? If one box of cookie costs $5.85, 3 boxes of cookies will cost $5.85 times 3. Alright? And that will give you $17.55. Let's go to C. How much do 3 boxes of cookies and 1 box of chocolate cost? 3 boxes of cookies, we just calculated, that's this number. 1 box of chocolate is the first one, is this number. So just add them together. $11.70 plus $17.55. and you will get $29.25. So we go on to page 75, question 7. Linda bought 3 pens and 4 erasers in the bookshop. 1 pen cost 55 cents, 1 eraser cost 75 cents. How much did she pay? See, 1 pen cost 55 cents. She bought 3 pens. So 3 pens means 55 cents times 3, and that's $1.65. Now 1 eraser costs 75 cents. See, 75 cents, 1 eraser. 4 erasers will be 75 cents times 4, and that will be $3. So how much did you spend altogether? Just add these two numbers. 165 plus 3, and that's $4.65. And that's the answer for this question. Alright, this is the last question of this video. A t-shirt costs $14.50. A pair of jeans costs more than a t-shirt, $45.70 more. Let's draw this out. So we have t-shirt costs $14.50. Now jeans costs more. This is the more part. It costs $45.70 more. This part is a $45.70, this colored part. And this part that's not colored, same as the part above, $14.50. Now, a pair of shoes costs $25.80 less than a pair of jeans. So shoes cost less. How much less? $25.80 less. Let's find out what's the cost of the shoe. I just add these two first to find out the cost of a jean. So $14.50 plus $45.70. And I'll have $60.20. That's the cost of the jeans. Now shoes is less by this amount. So I use $60.20 less the cost of the shoes. And that will be $34.40. We are told to find out how much 2 pairs of shoes cost. If 1 pair of shoes costs this, 2 pair of shoes will just cost this times 2, which is $68.80. Okay? I hope this helps you in your revision of these decimal questions. All the best.